Hey everyone, it's Melissa. Today I'm going to do a video, a get ready with me, using just my favorite products that I really like. I know that they're products that y'all have seen over and over again, but I just wanted to do it today because today is my birthday. I am 62 and just grateful to be having another birthday. This week I had my mammogram and ultrasound, and they found a place that she said she felt like was cancer. She had me call Doug to come be with me, and they biopsied it. I got the results back yesterday and it was not cancer. So it's a birthday that I'm very grateful for, to be able to reach and have good news. A lot of people ask me, well, not a lot, but some people will say, you know, I'm turning 40, 50, 60, whatever a magic number is, and they're scared, or they're worried about it, or it's really bothering me. But it really is a joyful thing to be able to reach these ages. Not everybody has the privilege of being able to, and a lot of people want to be able to reach their older years, but things happen where they're not able to. So I think that if we can just think of growing older is just such a joyful thing. I'm really truly having such a wonderful time in these older golden years of my life. I really am. I feel freer. I feel more confident. I feel like my life's coming together better, and I have so much things that I appreciate more, things that may seem boring to other people, but are just such great joys to me. Just stuff like my kids and grandkids all calling me and singing happy birthday to me. Doug waiting on me today because it is my birthday. What do you want for lunch? What do you want for supper? He's going to give me some nachos now. Things like that, simple things that probably when we're young, that sounds so boring, but as we get older, we really appreciate it, and I think that's probably the best way to approach getting older. It's the best way for me anyway. So I thought on today, and because I did feel grateful, I wanted to just do a get ready with me, showing my products that I just love. And like I said, I've shown them over and over again, but I'm going to again. The one that I haven't shown before, a get ready with me, is using this Tartus Pro palette. This is the outside box to it. I love this palette. It is just so beautiful. It shows dirt easily, unfortunately, but it's just such a gorgeous palette, and there are about 3 or 4 purple colors in here that are gorgeous. They remind me of spring. They remind me of flowers blooming. And I've used it a lot, and so I just kind of wanted to do a get ready and share that with you all. And I just wanted to say thank you for watching me this past year, for being my friends, for talking to me. It's just, y'all have really meant a lot to me, and I want to take this opportunity to say thank you. I'm going to be coming up on my 4th anniversary in May, and so I thought I would do a giveaway with that. But for right now, on my birthday, I just wanted to say that I'm very, very grateful to all of you all. You have so enriched my life and so enriched these older years of my life, and so I thank you. So I'm going to show my get ready with me now with my very favorite products, and thank you so much. My favorite concealer is the Tarte Shape Tape, and I use the color Light. So I start with that, do just a dab or two, and then I just blend it with my fingers. I've never used a brush for that, for putting on concealer. A lot of people do and really like it. I just do just as well with my fingers, and it's one less thing to wash, so one less brush to wash. And it just gives me the coverage I want, so I really like that a lot. Then the best thing that I really like, because it helps the shadow to stick, it can go on nicely is the MAC Paint Pot Painterly, Color Painterly. I'm going to take a moment and the woman, since it is my birthday, the woman that gave birth to me, this is my mother in her 40s, so she was about my daughter's age there. My cousin found it. Doesn't she look beautiful? To me, she looks a lot like Linda Evans. So this was back, you know, I guess 70s, 60s, I guess 60s, 60s, 70s, something like that. But yeah, I just think, you know, she was so beautiful. She did end up getting lots of wrinkles and stuff, but she may not have because she was a heavy smoker and she was a sun worshiper, so they may have really aged her a whole lot. So my next thing is my artist brush number 7. Just love it so much, the one that looks like a toothbrush. And my Laura Mercier Silk Cream Oil-Free Photo Finish Foundation in Bamboo Beige. And next time I get to Sephora, they've got their 15% off right now, and I'm going to buy backups of that, buy backups of all my favorites. And another one is my cleanser. I like the Shiseido White Lucent Cleanser. So I put it directly on the brush and just brush her on, just kind of dot it on my face then from my brush. You could, you know, most people just dot it directly on their face. I just kind of on my brush. Make funny faces, it's a must. Okay, so the colors I'm going to use are Minx, Hello Oliver, and Drama. These beautiful purples. Vamp, which is a very dark purple right there. Mod, which is kind of a reddish color, but should be interesting. And Chic, which is kind of a little bit of a peachy color. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Starting out with the Minx on my lid, which is just a really pretty kind of sparkly shade, but not glittery, just a satin. I have several brushes that I just really love and really love to use, and one of them, especially on my eyes, and one of them is the Kat Von D Shading Light brush. It's the two-ended one, and it's just perfection to me. So I'm gonna start out with that first Minx color, the one that's kind of sparkly, and I'm gonna put that all over my lid. Just a little bit above my brow, my lid up into a little bit above my crease, but mainly on my lid. Maybe up to my crease. So next I'm going to go on over to Chic, that one, and just kind of go do my brows. Oh, I forgot to do my brows. I am not good at doing brows, but when I do them, when I remember, I really like the Trish McAvoy. I heard about it from Swoozie. I love the Swoozie, who I'll link her below. I love that it's a natural shade, and I can just, you know, I've always had fairly thick eyebrows, and I dye them when she dyes my hair, the root color, she dyes my eyebrows the same color because my eyebrows are getting gray. So what I do is I just kind of fill in a little bit and kind of bring them up just a little bit. Make them a little slightly thicker. I don't do much to them. So it always reminds me to do them when I'm like putting some brow color on. So I'll go back to the other end of the brow color on the Chic. And then just kind of fill it in a little bit. Just to kind of highlight into the inner corner a little bit. It doesn't have a lot of color to it, but it just sort of smooths the brow area out a little bit. Okay, the next brush that I just really love and I'm going to use is the Sigma Small Tapered blending brush. It's the E45. I love it. It fits the crease in my eye just perfectly, and then it's tapered to kind of go right above to the crease too. I'm going to go into the color Drama right there. Just get it into my crease and then slightly above. I just blend it above where it covers up sagging on the brow bone. I love this brush. It just fits into the crease of my eye perfectly. And I think that's a good thing, is to be able to find one that just fits your eye. And sometimes it takes several tries of different brushes to be able to find the one that's just right. And then I'll kind of blend that up and make the top part of it into a transition color. And that just sort of helps to cover the overhang. The overhang that comes with aging. I love these purple eyeshadows that they have in this Tarte palette. I really do a lot. Okay, the next one is I'm going to go into the inner quarter with this very frightening looking pink. And I'm going to take a little tiny brush and do that. Just a little tiny one, MUA that you can get at CVS. Just go into that one right there and just kind of go into the inner corner right here. Just to bring a little bit of the of that color. It doesn't, I'm blending it over the original Minx color, so it kind of calms down the red. But it still is a contrast with my eye color, so it brings out my eye color and just kind of gives it a little pop. Okay, and then I'm going to go into the outer crease with this darker color, which is Vamp. It's a dark, deep purple. Using another brush that I really like, and the name is off. It's an e.l.f. brush, but it's one of the short brushes that go straight across and it's wide. And I'm going to go into there and just do the outer corner. That Vamp is such a pretty color. I mean, it's a scary looking color, but once it's blended out, it's just it's a pretty smoky purple. Kind of bring it just a little bit over the worst part of the overhang. We have awnings outside of our windows, and so sometimes I feel like I have awnings on my eyes. Maybe it's to keep the sun out. A little blending. I'm going to go back in with my Kat Von D brush in that original Minx just a little bit right there, kind of in the middle of my eye, just to add a little bit more sparkle. And then I'm going to go, I'm going to take a little tiny Real Techniques brush and use the Minx again, the kind of satiny one, and kind of trace all the way across underneath here. And then darken the outer part with the Drama, the medium purple there. Next, I'm going to take my very favorite eyeliner, which is the NARS Via Veneto, and I think it's like larger than life. It's worn off, but I've used it so many times. It's another one I'm going to get during this 15% off. It's Sephora. I like to stock up on these things that I know I'm going to use up. I think I'm going to try also the Urban Decay, the one that's meant only for the waterline. I think that might be kind of interesting. So I'll do the upper ones first, and I always just close my eye around it, and then I see people that open it and do that. I can't do it. I think maybe it's because I don't wear contacts, maybe, so I just can't stand anything touching that close to my eye. So what I have to do is kind of close my eye, or, almost close my eye, and then just kind of aim upward. I kind of have to look up too. And it ends up getting it. And then I do my lower one too, Tightline or Waterline. And my very favorite mascara is this YSL Burgundy. I love it to death. It's just, and my eyelashes are healthier since I've been using it. I don't know if it's got something in it, but I have never had a mascara that made them look as healthy as these are. It just seems like my eyelashes are growing and getting healthier, and I'm not using anything on them. I'm not even having to curl them or anything. It just really catches them and makes them look longer. I love the burgundy color with this eyeshadow look. And my very favorite blush is Benefit Rockateur. I think I'm hitting pan this on my third one. It's just a beautiful rose gold. Can't find anything I like as well. My favorite little brush to use is a Bare Minerals, one of those Bare Minerals that came in those kits. I've used this for years, washed it over and over and over again, and it's just still held up. Oliver got a haircut yesterday, and he got a summer cut because it's so hot down here. We have to clip him kind of short, so his little legs look so skinny and pitiful. Okay, two of my very favorite lip liners that I pretty much use exclusively is the one from Laura Mercier in Plumberry, and the one I'm going to use today, which is Max Spice. A very beautiful neutral color that just goes with so many lipsticks. So I'm going to use that one today. And my two favorite lipsticks, they're both from Tom Ford. And by the way, I'm going to go next week to Sephora with Kristen. I'm going to stand there and swatch lipsticks until I find dupes for these two lipsticks. One of them is Nude Vanille, and the other one that I'm going to use today is Spanish Pink, both by Tom Ford. I don't like the price of these, so I'm going to see if I can find something that I like just as well that's more economical. But this is the Spanish Pink. It's just beautiful. I love it. It's gorgeous. My favorite lip gloss is Buxom's White Russian. I usually use it with the Nude Vanille, but not with the Spanish Pink as much because I just like the color of the Spanish Pink so much. I like for it to show through. So I'm going to keep that the way it is. I'm going to go take down my hair, put on some earrings, and I will be back in just a minute. So I took down my hair and just, run my fingers through it upside down. And I put on something that is very special, one of my favorites to me. And these are my earrings because they come from one of my favorite people, who is Mary Glitzy Fritzy. I will link her below. She has a jewelry store and she named these beautiful threader earrings after me. So these are called the Melissas, and I'm very grateful for them, and they're definitely my favorites. So thank you so much for watching. I am so grateful. I really appreciate it. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the week, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.